What's up, YouTube? Lex and Joe, and I am headed to the gym right now. It's Wednesday morning, 7:45. I'm gonna go train some legs. I got some errands to do this morning. Shit, that sun is bright. Overexposing the hell out of my camera. That help? Yeah, that helps a little bit. All right, shit. So 31, I guess you could say 31 days out, 4 weeks from Saturday. So feeling pretty good. Had my lightest weigh-in to date for this prep anyways. This morning, 209.8. I have not been below 210 pounds since I started my long bulk in the late summer, early fall of 2013. So I got married mid-July of 2013. I think I weighed about 195 pounds, and I was like, man, I'm just too damn skinny. I want to bulk up, and just stayed focused, stayed on it, and haven't looked back. Got up. My heaviest was 247, so I was a lot softer than I was willing to admit, or that I really liked. But I started this prep at 232-ish, so now I'm down to 209.8. So lost about 22 pounds. So 31 days to the show. Super excited for it. Training's going good. Everything's going really good. Diet's been changing pretty much weekly, doing different things, just scaling back a little bit on the carbs, a little bit on the fats. If you want to follow what my diet's been like, just hit me up on MyFitnessPal, Flex and Joe. Send me a request on there. You can see my diary. So, try to be as open as possible with people with what I'm doing. But that's really it. Just excited for the show, and everybody keeps asking me what I'm gonna eat first when the show is over, and I'm not really sure. I have a lot of things I want to go eat, but I think mostly I just want to be able to go out and enjoy a meal and not have to track it, or go somewhere where I know I can't track it, like a small mom and pop place for lunch or whatever, or for dinner or even breakfast or whatever it is. Just go somewhere and I can guesstimate it, but I don't have to worry about it being that accurate. I probably will end up having some candy, some chocolate. I do have a whole list of things going that I want to eat. I just don't know what I'm going to eat first. I do want to go out for sushi. I don't know. We got a lot, but I'm really torn, because as excited as I am to do the show, and it's my first show, and I've wanted to do a show for an extremely long time, I think I am even more excited to have the show come and go, and then get back into the off season and have a targeted approach to what I want to do, and specifically where I want to add size. And I'll post more pictures in the next few weeks, and maybe even videos of posing and things like that, so you can see really how much my physique has changed, and how much just getting leaner I look a lot different. I think honestly I look bigger, but I fill out my shirts and stuff. I'm smaller, so obviously way less. I'm smaller, but being more cut, you appear bigger. But that being said, I've always thought that my legs overpowered my upper body, and I still feel like my legs are ahead of my upper body. So scaling back the training to hitting legs once a week, I think, was a smart call, and I'll probably will continue that. But don't get confused. I don't train legs like a pussy. I go into the gym and I train legs hard, and I kill it, and I'm limping out of the gym, and I'm sore for a couple days, and I'll stretch and foam roll and hit the hot tub and do cardio and just do everything I can to try to loosen back up, because if I go to the gym and I hit legs, I'm gonna kill it. I'm not gonna be like probably 75% of the other dudes out there who just go in, they do some friggin' leg extensions and leg press and call it good, and then they're walking around like a friggin' chicken jockey on these tiny ass legs. So that's not gonna be me, and I think that's why my legs have always grown and responded really well, is because I train them hard. And so by going back to 1 day a week of training legs, I'll be able to put a little more focus and energy into training my upper body that hard. But specifically, I do really want to bring up my back and my arms, and so I just keep thinking about that, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the surplus of calories and adding that size, and then having more size the next time I cut down for a show. When I chisel it all away, there'll be more to work with. So I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait. I'm just pumped for the show. I'm pumped for the whole experience. I keep hearing that it's going to be a long day and that it's a long show, and I don't really care about any of that. I'm just excited. I'm excited to just eat some food. And the craziest thing about this prep, I don't think that I was really prepared for, and I knew there were some crazy things that happens, is like sometimes I find myself in a brain fog, and sometimes between sets, and I'm trying to scale back a little bit on how intensely I train, and there was times where I was like leaning over on the equipment, like shutting my eyes, like, okay, all right, rest for a minute, and like just trying to take a few deep breaths and get through the workout because I'm exhausted. And that kind of stuff I did expect. I expected to be exhausted, but what I didn't expect is how the most random foods would like strike my interest. Like the smell of cooking meat, like is like really intense. And then I think overall my sense of smell has improved. Yesterday, somebody was eating something. They opened up a pack of peanuts, and I could smell the peanuts from across the room. And I've never remembered anything like that. I saw a package of hot dog buns the other day, and I was just like, hot dog buns. Like, who the hell wants to eat a hot dog bun plain? And I was thinking about, like, I really could go for some bread right now. Like, I really want those hot dog buns. It's the silliest things. Pretty much anything that is food looks more appetizing, and I don't care. I'm doing this cardio and doing everything I got to do now, and I'm working as hard as I can now to get as shredded as possible. Even though it's my first show, I want to be as shredded as possible, because looking back at pictures from previous years of this show, that seems to be the one thing that most competitors lack. So I think that the harder and the leaner I am, the more competitive I will be, even for my first show. But I really don't care. I really don't care if I gotta, towards the end, the next couple weeks, if I gotta step up the cardio and do even more. I don't really care, because the thought of even like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now sends me over the edge. Like, I cannot wait to just eat some damn food and not have to worry about tracking it or what it's going to do the rest of my day. And I do follow Fit Your Macros. I do still eat a lot of different foods. I do try to budget in actually a glass of almond milk and a couple cookies every night, and that's like I'll do that when I make my breakfast, is I'll budget that in at night. And that is like the one thing, like that's like my goal at the end of the day. Like, get through the day, get through your cardio, stay strict in your diet, and like, here it is, kind of like creating like a positive habit. Like, if you can do this all day long and stay strict and stay focused, here's what you can have right before bed. And I mean, then that does work. I mean, I basically, like, when I tell people I've had Oreos or cookies every day, I pretty much have. There's been a few occasions where I haven't, but I've had something else for dessert instead. So I've basically had a dessert item almost every single day, and I think I'm a little more fortunate than most people, because even now, just less than 5 weeks out from the show, I'm still dieting on like 2,700 calories or whatever. I'm eating 250 grams of protein, 300 carbs, and like 50 fats every day right now. And that's the lowest it's been, obviously, all prep, and that's quite a bit lower than my maintenance calories and what that was, but it's still way more than what most people are eating. And so I'm very fortunate to have a fast metabolism, and I am pretty active most of the time, so it does help too. But so I know that most people can't do that, can't budget in cookies, or if they do, it's going to ruin their whole day. But I guess what I'm really looking forward to in terms of being able to eat whatever I want is having pizza for lunch and blowing 800, 900, or 1,000 calories on it, and not being like, okay, now I'm starving the rest of the day and I have to eat friggin' salad to try to feel remotely full because I just blew all those calories. you know, or, you know, have a sodium intake that's through the roof one day or whatever and not have to worry about it. Like, I just want to go to like friggin' Chinese buffet, you know, and just go to town and smash some food. So it's controlled starvation, I guess. I wasn't quite prepared to be this focused on food, but whatever. I mean, I am a very I am very happy so far with the progress I've made. I have been saying this for probably a good 8 weeks. I am the leanest I've ever been in my life, and that's exciting to me. It is exciting to see your body change. It's exciting to, hey, yeah, that's a good looking truck. Sorry, saw a truck for sale. But I'm excited for the whole thing. I'm happy with the way things look, and you know, I am and I'm not. I'm happy with the progress I've made, but I am also not satisfied, and I don't think I will ever be satisfied. But you know, just more motivation to keep moving forward. You know, just different things, just weird things about the prep, and starting to get that skinny, sunken in face thing going, and so that's interesting. But just got to get lean in me in 31 more days. So appreciate you guys for watching. You know, subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up down below. And I'll be back to you guys soon with another update. I'll try to get you guys updates as often as possible leading up to the show, because we're pretty close now. And talk to you guys soon.